the Spurs face, he's another one of these people that likes to rub it in. He said, "Oh, it's all on YouTube. Type in Vaughan and Jacobs abrupt end. It's gold." It wasn't gold for me, mate. I nearly went and punched him after the show.
What was so wrong with it?
Because he's a brilliant broadcaster, Johnny, but he's so undisciplined. It was just it didn't fit our show at all, and I was trying to sort of steer it in its normal course, and he was just sitting with his feet on the desk like a 10-year-old sulking.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love in the heart of town.
Didn't get it. Welcome back to Hawksby and Jacobs. I'm Johnny Vaughan in for Hawksby, the Kes of British radio. It's 1:20. Andy Jacobs is here.
Right, I'm getting rid of Periscope so I can concentrate on this.
Listen, the point about...
we topped out at 106.
Okay, let's leave it at that. Let's quit while we're ahead. The point about radio is that the pictures are much better because they're in your head.
I agree with
which
that.
Barry Cryer said. I hate the idea even that there's that webcam that's down in the canteen. Especially sometimes when you come in and you see Alan Brazil in all his morning glory. And I love the look of Alan, but I love the sound of him more.
Oh yes. Absolutely.
And I just think cameras and webcams is not the point of radio. And that Periscope could well have already distracted a motorist. and he could have slewed off underneath a lorry. We're joined. If you want to know who's just heavy breathing there, it's not an obscene caller. It's Kevin Day.
Do you know why I'm heavy breathing?
There's such a fine line.
Because in the past 5 minutes you've mentioned Dick Emery, Kes, and Barry Cryer. It's literally a lovely little journey back into the past. It's
Beautiful. It's a journey into your present, Kev.
Yeah,
That's the world you live in now.
Also, I always love doing a show when Andy's got a new helper with him.
Yeah.
Because it's like visiting the home when there's a different carer in. Not quite the same atmosphere. He's not quite on the board as much as he normally is.
Very, very harsh.
Yeah.
Well, it's just also, it smells a little bit Chelsea in here, doesn't it? It's all a bit slightly smug and self-satisfied.
We're trying not to mention it, though, at all.
Yeah.
We're trying not to...
Can I ask you, as a Palace fan,
Indeed.
how much do you feel patronised or proud of best away fans though? But the fans are so loud. Is it?
Well, Mourinho loves our away fans.
No, but is it sort of happy clappers?
Oh no, our away fan. No, it's
No, I know you are really good, but do you feel patronised or proud?
Oh, proud. Oh, very
proud,
much.
definitely, okay.
Anything that shows my club in a good light, I'm always proud of. Absolutely,
Yeah.
I'll grasp any bone of.
So you were saying you've interviewed Alan Pardew. How did that come about?
I did interview. See what I mean by different carer? Normally, you would have put that in some sort of context.
Yeah.
He would have led into that, but instead it's just the last thing. It's the last thing he heard, and he's just said it.
I was going to go on then. I was just going to say
right.
I once did a text in on why people supported the club they supported, and this chap called in to say the most disappointing day of his life was as a child he supported Crystal Palace because it's this name, the Crystal Palace.
Yes.
You know, and he's really excited. He said, you cannot believe his disappointment when he first... Who can imagine the child's disappointment when at the age of 6 he arrived at Selhurst Park expecting a palace of crystal?
Well, that's partly his parents' fault then.
It is. He said his dad did say, yes, son, because his dad wanted him to be a Palace fan.
Yeah, clearly not a bright child, so he's well cut out to be in a palace.
Easy,
If the Crystal Palace, I mean, the Crystal Palace was the most amazing building.
Yeah.
And it would be wonderful. It's brilliant that when the new owners came in, the Palace fans insisted that there's a palace on the badge because we're still proud of the fact that we're, it's a working class team, a team of glaziers. Chelsea, oddly enough,
a team of glaziers.
That's what we were. They were set up by the people who moved. That's why Malcolm Allison changed our nickname. We were the Glaziers. Malcolm Allison decided for some reason that wasn't sexy enough.
Yeah, it's not.
So we became the Eagles. But
no, but where are you going to go with it? Once you start going down that route, you'll have like the roof fitters. I mean, the pipe fitters.
There probably is one.
The roofers. Is there the roofers?
Saddlers. You got Chelsea, the Smugs. You got there's all sorts of
the Smugs.
I would have.
But after a while, all these things like that.
That's how you learn about. No, as a kid, that's not.
No, he's really into plumbing.
Yeah,
okay,
as in pipes and water. Yeah,
he's a pipe fitter.
Yeah, as a kid though, if I'd known that because Chelsea originally were founded in the same year as Palace and they wanted to call themselves London FC.
Yes, they did.
And if they'd called themselves London FC, I would probably have supported them being a proud London.
Well, back in 1905?
Back then, yeah. When I was just a small kid looking forward to Dick Emery's new film.
With Andy?
Yeah. Yes, back to your question, I did interview Alan Pardew.
Good, I can come back. Look, I was looking for this. Why are you doing that?
What are you doing?
I found that in Uruguay. Look.
I haven't got my glasses. The Crystal Palace Hotel.
There you go. Look at that.
You find them everywhere. There's a
Crystal Palace.
Wow.
Hotel.
And I tell you something, there is nothing down near Beulah Hill around there looking anything like that.
It's true.
That's put it this way, if that was down near Crystal Palace, they'd steal it.
Well,
the whole hotel.
Indeed, we can't all have stadiums.
You'd have one letter left on there. It'll just be
Sadly, the King's Road wouldn't fit in all the stadiums. We'd all love to have a stadium on the King's Road with a multi-billionaire Russian owner that has nothing to do with it.
But you haven't.
Fair enough. Well, yeah, exactly.
You seem unduly bitter about all this.
Yeah.
Oh, but he started it. Do you know what? The last time I was here, because you and Paul were a bit tired, I had to do a lot of talking. Now, literally, I feel as soon as I came through the door, it's like the blue and white scarves were hanging up.
Yes.
It's like, here you come. I've been ambushed. I've been lured into a pub somewhere on the King's Road.
We even had a spotter out there. Just say, he's coming.
Yeah, you'll be asking me the time. You've got the time, mate.
There's Brad going round in circles. You wanted to see.
Sorry, Andy's just pointing to the television. As his carer, I've just got to point out. Andy's just pointed to a telly. He has pointed to a television.
Dummy now.
You really do.
Before we talk about party,
but keep it amusing. Because at the moment you're all right.
Your armchair from you, Johnny. That's good. All right from Johnny Vaughan.
Of course it is.
If you're not careful, we'll start talking about Stuka stair lifts like we used to in the old days.
Easy, I love that.
Yeah, I know. The Armchair Warriors, this is an indication of how even the part of South London I live is becoming gentrified. Missed the Champions League final. So my friend Catherine, it's her 40th birthday, and she won't listen to this.
Keep it light.
It was her 50th birthday.
Keep it light.
So we all decided, obviously, including the husband of Catherine, that
keep it light,
that we'd watch the game. We'd watch the game,
Yeah.
and we'd bowl up to the party about 10:15.
Yeah.
Everyone would be happy.
Good use of bowl.
Told in no uncertain terms that wasn't an option.
Yeah.
It's all right. The pub will have a TV. It's in Tooting. Yeah. Went to Tooting. Not only has the pub not got a TV, it's a gastro. But the bloke said, "Well, we've got a cinema." Private members class. So can we watch it on that? He said, "No, you can watch Paddington." So missed it, and then I taped the highlights.
Good movie though.
Instead of the brilliant film.
Miles
Lovely.
better than that England Ireland game.
Oh well, the England Ireland game, because I thought, well, the consolation is I can watch a full live game. So I taped the highlights of the European.
Sorry, taped.
What
else do you say?
Recorded. No. I just recorded it. I recorded, but taped it.
It takes quicker.
I taped it.
When you're worried about you jumping in on every word, you have to use as few syllables as possible.
Syllables too long.
I'm enjoying it. This is the best show I've heard all year.
There's so many syllables.
So instead of taping the highlights, I got Play to the Whistle, a programme I wrote on, and I had to sit through in the studio, so I wasn't going to watch that. England Ireland game, Paul Scholes can take a running jump. Paul Scholes spent 20 years resolutely not talking to the press, resolutely ignoring any microphone in front of him.
Right.
Now you can't shut the little fella up. Really, you can't stop it. It's like you wouldn't give an opinion for 20 years, and suddenly, your only opinion is it's not very good, is it? By which you mean you're not playing in it,
yes,
or there's not enough Man United players in it, and you can't talk about the Champions League final again.
I thought it was quite refreshing that he said it was a waste of space, but apparently the Sky have reckoned.
I admired his candour.
They reckon. I don't know if you agree with this, but they reckon that the FA are going to be angry with the fact that ITV admitted it was a poor game.
They tweeted it was a poor game.
Yeah, it's angry FA chiefs may now want an explanation from ITV on why they were so publicly scathing about the match.
Well,
they won't.
It's the one thing. I love. Obviously, paying a massive subscription to watch football. But one of the nice things about talkSPORT and about radio coverage is the honesty and the candour you commentators can have. Sometimes Stanley, a bit too much. This is utter garbage that we're watching here today. I've never seen parties like this. It's garbage, dreary, miserable rubbish. That was before. That was just the drive-through Stoke.
Which Stanley we talking about? Is Stanley Underwood? Oh, Stanley Coleman. All right. You couldn't tell from the impression. Is what I'm saying.
Stanley Baxter.
Stanley Baxter was
good. No. Can I say the
Stanley Baxter's Stan Coleman was better than that.
No, can I just say something?
Stanley
No. Funny, I didn't know Stan Coleman was Welsh. But the old put down anyone who tries to do an accent. Come on, Kev, you're better than that.
Well,
anyway, the point about
I'm taking that slap wrist on. I'll
take it. Because you know it was banging. You know, close your eyes. I could have been Stan Coleman.
It came from a place of love. The fact is, I wouldn't close my eyes if I was in the real Stan Coleman.
We laugh because we laugh. Krusty the Clown. Anyway, the fact is on radio, at least here on talkSPORT, it is entertaining because you can actually make a dreary game really entertaining by actually being like someone at home going, "This is rubbish. Do you see that?" And sometimes...
Which part of Breakdown did you not follow?
Okay, because 129, I'm just following the...
Johnny Vaughan, you met him?
Ain't no love in the heart of the city. Ain't no love. ain't no love, and it's sure not for